Vincente Escobedo was a US Olympian before turning pro, but he didn't make a huge impact in a lightweight competition dominated by Amir Khan and Mario Kindelin. Jose Rodriguez has been a pro for 3.5 years, but only 6 outings in that time. He's tall at 5'9", but light with it, appearing so far between bantam and featherweight. Round 1.
Former Olympian Vincente Escobedo returns, having made an excellent start to his pro career with a stoppage win in his debut in February. Fight number 2 pits the Californian in with Texan Jose Rodriguez, who's won half of his starts. It'll be interesting to see how Escobedo's adapted from the amateur ranks, Jim.
Well, after looking at him for 10 seconds, he looks to have a nice professional approach. He's well balanced, gets the punches off quickly without telegraphing them. So first impressions, he looks a smooth operator, gets good extension on that right hand.
Left hook from Escobedo. He was a member of the US team, the Athens Olympics, and down goes Jose Rodriguez in the opening session after 5, a minute.
6, 7, 8. You okay? Yeah. Box.
I mean, I love the way he springs the punches out, perfectly balanced. Doesn't have to wind him up. There goes that right hand again. This is not going to last long.
Down he goes, second time. All sorts of trouble. Jose Rodriguez, legs have gone. Referee Rocky Buck calls it off. It's a first round demolition win for Vincente Escobedo. That's 2-0 for the Californian who has arrived on the professional scene.
Well, no question, a look of quality about this young man. Confidence, perfectly balanced. He has a style that has adapted so quickly to the pro game. Yep, that was well worth watching.
He looked at eased and relaxed from the opening bell.
Yeah, just total confidence, and the way the punches were springing out. I mean, there was no facial change, there was no shift of balance, nothing to warn Rodriguez that the punches were coming. Beautifully timed, and the extension he gets in that straight right hand, especially the right hand lead, was lovely. Yep, I think we'll be hearing a lot more of this young man. See, doesn't wind anything up, pop, out it comes. Perfectly delivered.
That's the first one.
See, always in a good position. I mean, the punch didn't land full-bloodedly, I don't think, but enough power was there to shake him out. That was perfect. That was bang on the chin, and as soon as that type of punch lands, especially at this level, the fellow's finished for the night. That was a beauty.
Third loss for Jose Rodriguez, who was stopped also in his last fight in 4 rounds, but Escobedo's done him in double quick time.
You know, I'm just taking my time and, you know, picking my punches, and I just caught him early and ended early.
Well, that's 2-0, 2 knockouts so far. Now let's talk a little bit about the first knockdown. Seemed kind of a surprise because it seemed like it came off of a counter punch, and it didn't seem like he had everything into it.
No, it wasn't. I didn't throw everything in. It hit him right in the back of the chin, though, and I caught him okay, but it wasn't really hard of a punch. But I was surprised he went down.
Right now, the right hands continued to work throughout the round. Did you see something there that just was open for you?
Yeah, he was throwing a lazy jab, and he wasn't. I felt like he couldn't hurt me, so that's when I felt I had to throw something kind of hard and catch him and just end the bout.
You got to be happy the way things are going as a professional. You know, a lot of people have trouble transitioning to the pros, Vincente. You're doing it with no problem.
Definitely. You got to make that transition from amateur to professional, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sit down my punches, take my time, and now Peter-patter punches everything with some power, and that's what I did tonight, and that's what I'm going to continue doing.
Seems to have a little bit of personality, Barry, but also, does he have presence in the ring for you?
Definitely. He's a guy, you know, he didn't make a real deal of as an amateur. Didn't make his mark really at international level. But I think the pro game suits him better. He picks his punches well. He's got power. He's got a long, elongated body. He can go up through the divisions. He's a super featherweight. Was a lightweight as an amateur. I think this guy can go away.
It's a startling transformation, though, Nicky, isn't it? Because to the layman, there didn't seem much about his style that was ever amateur. He looks like a born and reared professional.
Exactly. It's quite clearly, you can see there why he didn't win titles before 2 minutes at the amateur game. But as a pro, he has a lot. He's got that style. He's got he takes his time. But when he lands the punch, wow, the technique and the punching power is fantastic. And this I believe, that's the first one.
That's the first one. Hit him in the butt of the ear.
And was Rich Murata right to ask the question? There didn't seem a lot behind the shot.
No, it didn't. But it was landed with such perfect timing that with his opponent's weight just coming onto it slightly, that's and it wasn't a big
textbook right hand over a lazy left jab.
But this
follow-up one was beautiful.
Right, I mean, he almost hit him with the elbows.
Look, the left hook was on its way, so he wasn't loading up with that right hand. It was just a little quick jab, pushed him back, a little quick jab. Watch, bing. Right hand and the left hook
follows
comes
him
in
right
after.
through the elbow, the right hand.
It was a very taking performance, but with no disrespect
to
Jose Rodriguez, he hasn't beaten much there. This is a man who's fought mainly from bantam up to feather.
Absolutely, and he's only in the embryonic stages of his professional career. But I know Golden Boy Promotions are excited about this kid. They say it on the website. They feel this kid can go a long way as a professional, and I think he's got potential.
And as a super featherweight, is that where you'd see him? Remembering that he was a lightweight amateur.
Absolutely, but if he's doing the weight comfortably and you will be training harder, more intensively as a professional, I think he should stay at super featherweight, can always move up.
And now, gentlemen of the jury, for the case of Garcia against Garcia. This is not a divorce hearing.